is happening, cats? Welcome back to the stream. Here's where we're at right now. I'm doing something dark with this cyberpunk vibe. It's a bit melodic, I think, for a cyberpunk vibe to be working. But let me just turn off this monitor input here. Right, just get a single stream. Yeah, so I'm making cyberpunk music. I'm putting together templates, which will be released via YouTube, my Patreon. If you'd like, check out what I've done. Check the link in the description of the YouTube channel. And you're welcome to join as a patron. There's a free tier. You'll get an email notifying you anytime I put out a new template. It's the best, quickest way to connect and get the new stuff as it happens. So I'll just double check something, make sure I'm streaming here. Yeah. Let's make this vibe happen. Alright, cool. I think I might have just started right now. Anyway. So, yeah, check this out. Let's just jump to the next scene here and figure out. Okay, that's the same thing with the melody. Okay. Alright. This is kind of turning into a big epic anthemic thing, and that's fine. Like, just go where the music takes you. But at the same time, I am trying to create a specific sort of sound-alike sound, which means having like more of a soundtrack feel to it, and not so much of a sort of maybe a club anthem or something like that. Cool. So let's get on with it, kids. Part of what I'm doing today is not actually making the music. It's kind of just happening as a byproduct, actually. But I'm trying to organize my folder, and I know how boring that sounds, but I'm discovering some really cool stuff. Like, listen to this. This, not that, just this glitchy, not that, this here, this glitchy lo-fi stuff. I don't know if you can hear this. Let me just crank it up a bit. This. It's a combination of sounds, and it's all being filtered through this kind of bus. So I'm gonna just work on arranging that as we go. But yeah, let me just get out of the way and show you what I'm up to. I'd like to hear from you. What are you up to today? What are you doing? And yeah, while I'm on, I just wanna, yeah, freaking, if anyone showed up for the streams recently and they didn't happen this week twice, I'm so sorry about that. That is. It's not dirty, it's just difficulties, man. I moved my app data roaming folder to create more space, and it caused a massive headache. Had to reinstall things. Felt kind of bad about it. So, yeah, sorry about that. But I'm back now, and hopefully today is going to be a kick-ass quality stream. Anyway, besides, you know, you're all here for free, so, you know, there's only so sorry I can be. Let's just keep going through this. I'm looking for patches in this folder over here that I think might be a nice contribution to the Cyberpunk template so that I'm putting together. So let's see what we got. Sounds like a glitch, but reducing, generating type sound, which means it's a texture, which means it's going to work quite well in this genre of music. Is this a generative thing, or is this a bunch of samples? That's pretty rad. Okay, I see. Bit canon. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? It's an offline sample, which doesn't make sense. Because what am I firing if the sample's offline? Anyway, it makes cool sound. I don't have to think about it too hard. This will be quite useful. Digital distortion is very much a... sometimes I use factory, but generator is actually better. Rhythmic is tricky because it's going to be overlapping with Cyberpunk at some point. Kick reactor, kick depower, Korg, MIDI audio. These are the things I've collected over the years that might have value to this project. Rev Starburst I like, but again, it's just a sample. It's not actually a channel. Soft keys is nice. That's one of the ones I allow you to download that in my store. So if you like very soft Rhodes style keys, then you can go and download that from my Gumroad page. It is free. Zheng. I get it. It's triggering both text and it's triggering massive. That's what it was. Okay, cool. Figured that out. Alright, Zheng is a Eastern plucked instrument, not really in... Actually, it might work for this vibe, but I think we've got lots of other options, is what I'm saying. So let's get rid of Zheng. I didn't really give it much of a chance, but I've got to be a bit brutal in organizing this library. Okay, I'm actually just deleting TrapKit right now, because I was so burned by two deleted that must have been like written at like 180 dB or something like that. And I just thought, it blew my head off. It blew my freaking headphones off. I had to yank my cans off both times I hit it. And the stream crashed. It literally crashed OBS like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's like this catastrophically loud sample. Now this looks like it's also fucked out. Sorry, excuse my language. Because the Uptown Fatness beat is not working. So texture, bit canon is not actually a thing. Delete it right now. Cyberpunk, texture bit canon. Sorry mate, you just lost 2 minutes organizing that. And it's for nothing. I'm just collecting sounds. That's what I'm doing with this chapter. I'm listening to reference tracks and I'm copying it. Copying them. Actually, what we need here is a type of, I don't know what it is. It's like a Middle Eastern instrument, a darbuka maybe, which has been set at a lower pitch or something like that. Darbuka samples. Any darbukas out there? Could add the folder, which is my sample folder. That might also help. I know. There we go. Here's Dante. Get to see my folder structure. Isn't that nice? Add. Okay, cool. So the next thing we got to do then is decide where these scenes go. Let's start it like that. It comes in too quickly. The melody. That's where it should come in. Let's do one less of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This can be lower, yeah, lower in the mix. I think this should cut off at some point. We're gonna just actually take the mixer volume. It doesn't sound quite right, does it? Clip volume. Why is clip volume not available? Okay, whatever. Let's take it down here. Cool. Top again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. This lo-fi sample is way too loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those, and then no, that's where it starts. It should start there. Okay, so we're just gonna take out those two, take out these two, and let's figure out where these lo-fi samples are gonna go, what the actual division of scenes is. We need one of these, and then one of these, and then one of these. No, that's not correct. You come straight into it. Yeah, don't draw out the suspense for too long, so I'm going to go straight from scene 1, okay, there, scene 2, it comes in with that melody tease, and then that's what it must lead up to. That this bass must not finish there. We've already had a false intro. Okay, so we have to actually have a little early teaser that we're going to be including a clap in this kit. So that's right. Maybe we can also put a heavy clap, a heavy reverb or something on there. Let's try that out. There is an echo going in the sends channel. It's for some reason it's not playing, or at least it's not affecting enough of these devices. Let's take the overall feedback up. That sounds more like a delay now. That sounds like reverb, but the feedback's still quite short. 100%. No, it's still not working. Okay. Might be the amount that we're sending is, the sender is maxing out to echo. Okay, cool. What else are we up to here? Alright. That's too fast. It's the time value. I like that, but it's too much of a echo, not enough of a reverb actually. No, we don't want a new track, so yeah, let's get a nice second device in here. No, hybrid reverb is very nice, so we're going to get a hybrid reverb in there and stick it into the sends channel of the kit large trap device. And now we're going to take down send A and turn up send B and just monitor it 100% dry wet. Should be like, okay, nothing coming out because clap 1 is going to send B, which is correct. That's nice, but it's not quite long enough. There we go, algorithm dark hall. So this is cool. It's not actually it's a... Okay, we do need a lot more reverb in general, that's for sure. Let's listen to these different sounds. That's one of them. Can't really hear too much of a difference in the tuning, just cuts the lows off, shimmer, quartz, convolution, impulse response, bigger spaces. Oh, okay, cool, gives you IRs. Interesting. Lots of options. Springs and different versions of springs, amazing. This is the reverb to use. I think I'm not going back to that other one. This has got options for days. Real places, chambers and large rooms. How can I resist that? Ableton Canteen. Maybe they sampled their own canteen. Large wood room, vocal chamber. No, we don't want the feedback spring effect. Bass is off, but we can mono it. I wonder what vintage does. Vintage. Oh, extreme. Got a knob for older and old. Okay, not the right one, but we'll get there. We need to work on this beat a bit now. Or do we? I mean, how much beat is there in the piece that I'm trying to sample? It's trying to imitate. There's no beat in this piece whatsoever, but it is very busy with different samples and different it's not a beat as in it's very much like, that's why I was looking for a darbuka. Recorded vinyl darbuka. I would love to hear how that sounds in a sample, because I feel like it's the sound we're going for. Some kind of sampled, sorry, let me just find some kind of sampled ethnic skin instrument played back at quite a fast rate. So I'm going to create a section for it here under in the area of the drums where I'm kind of currently working, and I'm going to stick that darbuka sample. One thing Ableton could benefit from, if anyone knows anyone, it's like a back button, so you could go back to where you were just fishing. That's the one. Cool, let's get that into there, and now let's hack it up a little bit. Sample zone. We want this to just be a little bit of its current girth, and then we'll stick it over here. I'd like to get this, if possible, view larger. Can you select it and use the arrow keys to shift it? Yes, you can. Okay, let's just take two of them for now, but this one's overlapping still. Let's just take two. Ah, there's large. Great, thanks. Large there, so one of them is going from below C3 and one of them is going from above, and we'll just see what kind of results we get by playing them in either direction. Okay, nothing coming out because sample start point hasn't been set. Let's find a nice that's an octave higher than it should be. Alright, we've also got some issue with the sound. The overall volume low, we'll take it up 12 dB. No block on, okay. Now that's playing it like 3 octaves lower than it should be. Where's the sample? Is it? There we go, cool, I know what's happened. The root key has been incorrectly. What I'm trying to do is just isolate just out. It's just isolate just out. Just one tiny little snippet of it, just to see how it goes. I want a tonal drum sound that I can repeat, sort of like a loop. Where's loop? Yeah. Correct. Now. Okay, let's get a bit more space and time in there. Cool, that's cool. Now what I want is for that to actually happen twice as fast. And what I learned from my last lesson is that it's best to just manually do it. So I'm going to get that sampler and let's get it. Okay, and playback please. There we go. Yeah, we're in the right sort of ballpark now. I'm creating a fast-paced ethnic skin drum type of instrument, which can be used, hopefully not like that machine sounding, but can be used as a rhythmic sort of tension adder. There's a lot of missing arpeggiated sounding melodic instruments. Okay, let's finish this. Actually, what I'm going for is a skin tone.